Hi guys, it's Janae with Daily Dental Hygiene, and I'm going to be talking about why oral hygiene instructions, or as I call it, OHI, is truly the core of dentistry. Now, the thing that I tell my patients to build value in dentistry is that there's 365 days of the year. And if I clean your teeth really, really good 2 days a year, 3, 4, 5, whatever amount, there's still 360 something other days of the year that are being neglected. And on top of it, you're supposed to brush at least twice a day, so double that number. That's a lot of neglect. I tell patients I'm not Superwoman. I know how to remove calculus. I know how to do my job well, but you have to work with me in order for there to be a change. It's like going to a physical therapist and then you don't do the stretches and the work at home. It's like going to the gym, getting a personal trainer, and then eating McDonald's the other 6 days of the week. It is a yin to a yang. I can only do so much. I can give you all the products, all the info, all the everything. But at the end of the day, it's important to understand that I can only do so much. So let's talk about, what this means for our patients and what we can do to get them on a better recall. So number one, pick things that are going to be easy for them to do. If you see a guy who's 6'5" and he's telling you he can't floss because he can't put his fingers in his mouth, his hands are too big, stop recommending floss. Get him in a water pick. Get a floss extender handle so that he can floss easily. If a patient has arthritis and they can't hold a toothbrush because they can't close their hands, tell them to get, a golf ball and put a toothbrush in the golf ball so they can grip the golf ball easier, the tennis ball easier to brush their mouth. Or I've seen people do this, those bike handles, the cushions on a bike handle, and there's already a hole in it to put your bike handle in. Put a toothbrush in it so that they don't have to grip so hard. There's so many tools that we could be so creative to think about, but I feel like we just do the brush, floss method, and we're really not talking about other things that are going to be beneficial. So make sure you're building the value of dentistry and explaining to patients that they need to come in more frequently as well. So six months is not very common. For me, I don't have very many patients that are kept on 6 months. If you're 6 months, you're brushing and flossing and taking incredible care of your mouth. You do not have fours in your mouth when I'm probing you. I'm not seeing radiographic bone loss. This is not a patient that has a lot of cavities and restorations. It's very rare that I put a patient on 6 months. 4 months, very common for me. I put a lot of patients on 4 months. I put patients on 4 months because they have gingivitis. They have a lot of implants, crowns, bridges, things that just get dirty really easily. 3 months is patients that have had SRPs in the past. These are our perio maintenances. These are patients that have a lot of bone loss and deep pocketing, and they are areas that get dirty very quickly, and so I keep them on very quick recalls. But explain with your patients things like metaphors. When I'm trying to explain to a patient why their recall needs to be different than another day, I explain to them the 365-day method, because they're like, oh crap, what's 365 times 2? A lot, and I'm not flossing, or I floss once a week. I'm missing a lot. I'm only brushing once a day. I'm missing a lot. So come up with metaphors. That's my 365 days of the year metaphor, and I'm not Superwoman metaphor. Take care, guys. Have a good day.